So, if this part of your brain that's supposed to control your emotions and help you manage anxiety and stress, if that's sort of shut for renovations for 3 years, then what does all the research and literature tell us you can do to calm that brain down? There are some universal things you can do. I mean, for instance, the brain, if you slow deep breathing is the most obvious one. Basically, if you've got time to slowly deep breathe, that tells your body that you can't be in a state of anxiety. If you think of your ancestors for the last 100,000 years, if they were being chased by a saber-toothed tiger across the savannah, what are the chances that halfway through that they would stop and go, no, they wouldn't. So by stopping and doing that, you're giving a direct message to your brain that you cannot be in a state of anxiety. You can't be in a state of alarm because your ancestors for the last 100,000 years, when they've been in real danger and in a real state of alarm, have never, ever been able to go. You get the idea, right? So slow, deep breathing. I mean, actually, if you can sit down at the start of the day and make yourself, even 5-10 minutes, make yourself breathe in and out very slowly, you can calm down the whole highway of stress in your body, kind of help set it for the day. It's a lot of basically what people get out of meditation. You don't really need to have your mind being silent during meditation. Just 10 minutes of slowly breathing in and slowly breathing out gives your body the physiological information that you're not in crisis. And that can be really helpful when you're a teenager because this frontal cortex is shut for renovations. Your brain kind of is getting the message in some ways that you're in a crisis. That's why your emotions become much more extreme. So, yeah, 10 minutes of slow, deep breathing can work. Another thing that features really prominently in the literature, I don't know if it's your buzz, but the one that comes through really most strongly for managing anxiety is the practice of yoga. So, again, what we just talked about the slow breathing plays into that as well. But we see lots of benefits from all different forms of exercise. People that go jogging. Jogging, that will help to strengthen your frontal cortex. And that's great. That'll help you to manage your emotions and your anxiety. So jogging will help. But investing the same amount of time in doing yoga instead of jogging, not only will yoga strengthen your frontal cortex, it will also calm your brain number 3, the emotional brain. So you're sort of getting a double whammy for the same amount with yoga than you do with, say, jogging, because it's calming that emotional brain at the same time as strengthening the brakes, if you like. Self-care, of course, has got to be talked about. The part of our brain as adults that allows us to say, right, I've got to look after myself and, I better eat healthy, I better make sure I get a decent amount of sleep, I better make sure I do things for me. That part of your brain is shut for renovations. So ask for help. Don't feel like you're that there's somehow a weakness to ask for help as a teenager. Teenagers are being helped by their family and friends since the beginning of time, so that's just how it is. Use the supports that are available to you. While your brakes are shut for renovations, hopefully your parents can help and your loved ones, they can help to be the brakes for you. So don't be afraid of asking for support and asking for help. Just doing things like eating regularly, exercising regularly. I know those things sound a bit mundane, but they do help if the anxiety is overwhelming you. Actually, a good cheat for quickly being able to calm that whole highway of stress in your body, similar to deep breathing, but a wee bit easier to do, is to simply sing. Sing your favourite song. Singing is really associated with the release of positive feelings or endorphins in your brain, and that helps to counteract stress. Same as I said before about deep breathing. Your ancestors didn't stop and deep breathe when they were being chased by a saber-toothed tiger. Equally, when being chased by a saber-toothed tiger, they didn't stop halfway and burst into song either. So if when you're running from a saber-toothed tiger or your stress response is aroused, then you pant because that's how you survive. So singing is the opposite to that. You have to fill your lungs to sing. You have to control and regulate your breathing, the exact opposite to survival. So simply singing your favourite song is going to give again your body the physiological message that you can't be in the stress response system. So if you're being a wee bit overwhelmed by anxiety, try playing your favourite song, the one you know gets you really beating, and get up dancing. The movement, the endorphins pumping into your brain to make you feel good as you pretend to be Beyonce or whatever your buzz is, those endorphins are wonderful for your brain and wonderful for helping you to manage anxiety and depression. So go for it.